All right, guys, we're back at BSA Live. This is our live showcase in front of our industry professionals and celebrities. Boy, do we have some of them today. I'm excited to showcase the work you've been working on all week long. You guys, for months, you guys been preparing, but last week you really put the work into this. I'm excited to see what you guys brought. I know Ella's gonna do like 25 cartoon voices. I know Reese does tap dancing, but we don't have the platform for her to tap dance, so we might show it on video. We may or may not. Riker hosts. He's hosts some major events, almost at the level of Academy Awards. I mean, he's worked with some of the biggest, and we'll talk about that. Eric's going to share with us what TV show he's creating. Kendall is just killing it with her emotional connection and her sense memory that I studied actually with some of the teachers on here. And so we'll see if you guys are up to the level of what they were teaching at Van Mar, the old school I went to. So we're just going to get things underway right away. We're not going to do a trailer like we normally do because there's so much activity, there's so much performances we need to get to. So Mila, we're just going to go straight into a warm-up, okay? So anyone that wants to play the vocal warm-up, you can turn your microphones on right now. All of you, if your mic's on, you're on stage, okay? So I'm going to look for the little red dots off. You can play too, Peter, Adrian, Eric, Neil, any of you, if you want to play, it's fun. Kristine, Monte, Riker, you got to play. Come on. You're one of the students, Riker. All right. And Lola, you can play. Reese, I expect you to play. Of all people, I expect Reese to play. Okay. First, I want to just start with a visual. I want you guys to mirror what I do. So just, this one's easy. Just mirror. And if I do this, I want you guys to do that. And it's all about paying attention. All about paying attention. It's all about paying attention. I'm not worthy. I am not worthy. Okay. So everyone's involved. Okay. Reese, turn your mic on. Reese, hi Reese, how are you?
Hi.
You guys have been busy with your Take Two crew, no?
Mm-hmm.
So we got a bunch of kids. We're creating another offspring of the Take Two crew with some other people because some of us stay home and we don't go out yet. So we're trapped at home. And some of us are family members. And so you guys are doing some stuff, but you guys have a YouTube channel. How can they go to your Take Two crew YouTube channel?
We all have separate channels.
Oh, really?
But yeah, we film videos and we post them on our separate channels, but we have a group Instagram that has all the links to our specific,
Yes.
like we have a link tree that's linked to everyone's YouTube, so that's confusing.
Think about doing charity work and some
Yeah.
great work to the homeless in our next video. So
Yeah.
So as we're growing
Look
that,
at you guys, look at you.
as we're growing that, Cindy also is creating a show for you guys over at Viacom TV. And so Viacom, as you know, is Paramount, CBS, MTV, BET, and all the acronyms for every network out there. They're basically one of the biggest networks out there. We're creating a platform for you guys to do scripted television. Eric Zuley is creating a platform for you guys to do stage work, theater work that is recorded and will go up on Roku TV, Apple TV, and etc. So I'm going to introduce Eric Zuley right now to the stage. Welcome, Eric. Everybody give him some love in your monitor. Eric Zuley, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining us. I know you were at the Best You Expo that I was hosting all week long, and you have a booth there. You were on the main stage, but let's talk about what we talked about at the expo, starting a network for these young, beautiful, talented kids.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. And definitely awesome to meet everybody. Not just a show. We want to actually start a channel. We want to start a movement. So biggest thing I heard you say is they have YouTube channels. I love that word. In fact, that's one of the ways I started out is I started a YouTube channel, which now today has over 14 million views. And we've had everybody from Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, and down with the whole positive paparazzi movement, kind of like TMZ, but the opposite. And if you have content, we want to turn that content into mainstream Roku, Apple, Amazon, Viacom, Comcast. Our distribution is pretty big. We want to get that on a channel that's for the youth, by the youth. And me and Tony are going to combine forces and have a lot of fun with that. And then have a show where obviously we see your improv, your scripted type of stuff, and basically a show that helps showcase your guys' skills to have some of the biggest people in the industry between me and Tony that can actually discover your skills. Little my background, I've worked with the biggest and the best in the business world, the nonprofit world, the entertainment world. And I've done over 450 events, raised a lot of money with those events. And so now a lot of these people are on a platform we created called the Wall of Fame, which you see behind me, which is a wall that makes you famous. It's kind of simple with the name. And we have some of the biggest speakers and the biggest celebrities, from the star of Terminator 3 to the founder of Priceline, to a lot of amazing people that can also see you. So by you guys being on this platform with me and Tony, who knows what can happen? The sky's the limit.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Eric, for watching these young, talented kids. And we'll cut back to you every so often. So just stay with us as long as you can. And I know you may have to jump off early, but we'll try to get some of these scenes in before you jump, if that's cool.
No problem.
Neil, let's go to Neil real quick. Neil Cohen, I've known you for 15 years, and I didn't even know how powerful you were when I was hanging out with you at some of the clubs back, I don't know, 15 years ago when I still drank. And, oh, man, we had some of the best times. And now that I'm doing some research on you, I'm like, whoa, Neil has done some stuff in his career. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what your publicity agency was and what, now that you're retired, what you're enjoying, of course.
Well, I started out as at the bottom and worked my way up. Ended up operation manager. So I've been to all the film festivals. I worked with many stars, and my motto was, ask me for what I can do for you. I don't need your money. I don't need your autograph. Ask me and I'll get it done. I was the man behind the scenes to make it happen. So I did many probably over 1,000 red carpets around the world.
Wow. Who were some of your clients? Brad Pitt, Nike. Who were some of your clients?
Leo, Brad Pitt, John Barbados, Ted Baker, Beaches and Sandals, many, many alcohol companies, vodka. We launched that big campaign with Absolute when they had the big billboard on Sunset. I mean, we've done so much. And many, many great talented publicists worked at BWR. And I was basically the man behind the scenes, just to make sure, like the glue, to make sure everybody had the tools to do what they do. And that was it. And I met them all, from Brad to Leo. I know them for 30 years. I know them when they were kids.
Right.
Many great stories.
Well, hopefully
my job was to make sure.
Hopefully these kids will be the next generation that you'll be able to brag about as well. I see bright future. So I want to get to the showcasing of them. Again, okay. Neil, we have Neil Cohen. I'm so honored. Again, we have some repeats like Adrian and Peter and Kristine, but we wanted to feature Kristine, and we're going to do that with Riker. So Riker's going to interview Kristine and Neil a little bit later. So just so you guys know. Nice. And thank you for our repeat judges, which is Adrian and Peter and everybody. And we have Jeff Sable. Jeff was one of my teachers. So Jeff, you want to turn your mic on real quick? So Jeff Sable has done tons of theater and television. He taught those 16 steps that I teach you guys. I got from Jeff. He taught 12 of those. So welcome, Jeff, to BSA Live.
Thanks. It's nice to be here, you guys.
So you started an organization.
Nice to see you, Jeff.
You started an organization, not the CAA, but the Creative Actors Alliance, with multiple people. It became a big networking organization, and then you created some feature films. Tell us a little bit about how you went from acting at Van Mar, becoming a teacher. You became the owner for a little while Ivan was still around, and that, you don't have to go down that path. But how did CAA start, and then how did we get into where you're a feature film producer, director now?
Wow, I mean, it's a longer story than you want to hear, but to make a long story short, a number of my students decided at some point to start getting together on their own on a Sunday night and just improv and do cold readings and put themselves on camera. And from there, they created a group called Creative Actors Alliance, which became a great networking group. We've had hundreds of members over the years, and we've had many, many guests at our events. We used to run a monthly brunch where we would have guest speakers come in, and they would volunteer their time and talk to our actors, and they ranged anywhere from publicists to actors to directors to casting people, and a great number of stars. were there, from Charlize Theron to Elliot Gould,
Wow.
who was Michael Levine, the great publicist who's very famous, was there, and the list is way too long. Since then, we produced many shorts. We did some theater, and then a few years back, we produced our first feature film called Life at the Resort. It was a long process, a little 6+ years to make it, and but we made it, and we did it on a low budget, and it's on Amazon and Amazon Prime if you want to see it. Life at the Resort. Those of you who are Disney fans, one of our big stars is Adrian Monte, who was Esteban on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yep.
And now we're working on one more feature film, looking for money,
Yep.
as the business goes, and it's now become a little tougher.
Well, you know
But,
what? We created BSA Live during this, and we've created ways for the kids to still film in their rooms,
Yep.
one set at one house, the other set at the other person's house. And then we have a wonderful editor that's one of the mothers of Reese, and she kind of edits it, and we're able to still continue to shoot with COVID distance and safety, and we're not stopping. We're only getting more momentum, getting creative. And so we're going to get right into the show. Monte, we talked to him a little bit earlier. He's a feature film producer. He's done multiple films. He's going to do many more. And we have Ella, who's on the East Coast. So she's 3 hours ahead of us. So I want to give her a chance. She's going to do some cartoon characters that she's been working on for us. She wants to be a voiceover actress. And so we're going to give her a chance to do that. Ella, are you ready to start off the stage so that you can go to sleep when you need to?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Ella, how old are you?
I'm 11.
You're 11. And how long have you been acting?
Wow.
Ever since, well, I've done theater since I was probably 6.
Okay.
And I've been doing film acting probably since I was 8.
Wonderful. Well, we're excited. I didn't know you were going to do voiceovers, and you started doing characters last class, I think, and I was just blown away at your British. Give us a sample of your British accent, dialect.
Hello, darling. Would you like a cup of tea?
Wonderful. Now, I'm going to have everybody mute because we're upstaging her, so everyone put your little red mic mute on. Mute, 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 and that way she'll get the stage all to herself. Okay. One more time, the British accent.
Hello, darling. Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, a spot of tea. Now you have multiple characters that you're turning into cartoon characters. I do not have that list. Do you want to just randomly give us little tastes of some of the characters?
Sure.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we have people from all over the world, different dialects, different regions, different areas. So we'll just see. And again, you've just started doing voices, right? I mean, like
Yes.
a week maybe. So this is almost 25 characters within a week. So let's have you take the stage. Let's put our hands together for Ella Grace. All right, I'm going to mute too. Ella, it's your stage.
Have any of you seen a toad? A boy named Neville's lost one.
Have any of you seen a toad? A boy named Neville's lost one.
Have any of you seen a toad? Oh my god, like a boy named Neville's totally lost one. Have any of you seen a toad, dear? A boy named Neville's lost one, sugar. Have any of you seen a toad? A boy named Neville's lost one. Have any of you seen a toad? A boy named Neville's lost one. Have any of you seen a toad? A boy named Neville's lost one. Have any of you seen a toad? A boy named Neville's lost one. Have any of you rebels seen a toad? A boy named Neville's lost one. Have any of you seen a toad, man? A dude named Neville's lost one, bro. Gnarly. Have any of you seen a toad? A boy named Neville's lost one. Have any of you seen a toad, pretty? A boy named Neville's lost one.
Oh my God, round of applause high in your monitor so she can hear you. You did all those in a week.
Fantastic.
Is that not amazing? Within a week, and she's just ripping through these. She's 11 years old, so we're going to get her down that voiceover avenue. So I'm going to introduce her to some people I know, some agents and producers. Neil, I'm going to turn your mic on. What do you think of our young talent here that started our show off?
Amazing. She is a star budding. She's ready to go.
Oh, so amazing. Thank you.
Just focus on where you want to go. Let the distractions stay there. Focus on where you want to go. You got that? That's how you get there.
Thank you.
Yeah, one of the top publicists in the world right there. I mean, the top, you know. Adrian, real quick, and we're not going to do this for everybody, but let's just do it for Ella right now. Adrian, what were your thoughts?
Brilliant again. What can I say? Each week it's better and better and better. I mean, I just amazed at the rapid fire you can change your voices like that.
Thank you.
Fast. It's hard to do it at all, but to do it that fast and they're each uniquely different. I mean, she's got a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Got a gift. Let's go to Monte. Monte, you are sponsoring Ella. What do you think of your little goddaughter? So you're on mute, Monte.
Let me throw her a curveball. I want you to try and do a Cuban one now. Can you try and do it like in Cuba people from Cuba?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
No, just do it. Come on.
Okay.
That Cuban guy, like Camilo. You met Camilo, my friend? Remember Camilo? Remember? Do it.
Don't think because you're trying to be a perfectionist. Just do it and see what happens. And then you work on it. While you work on it, then it forms as you work on it. Never be scared to start, guys. Jump in and then you mold.
My Cuba's not so good either, but I just made it up as I go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen a toad?
Okay.
And you just play, I'm going to make you Yogi would love to do that. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. All right.
I'm going to make you an offer you can't resist.
Thank you, Monte. Let's go to Jeff Sable really quick. Jeff Sable, this is your first experience of our young BSA Live group. What are your thoughts of our first showcase?
You know, impressed would be the first thought. I would also say it's just going to get better as your voice matures, obviously. And I would not limit yourself to behind the camera because that face is for the camera. Okay, so I mean, keep doing what you're doing. You got great instincts, and instincts when you're young, and freedom that you have when you're young is what you need to really blossom, and you will quickly if you keep doing what you're doing.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jeff. Kristine, what are your thoughts? We're going to mute you, Neil. We'll mute you, Neil. Kristine, what are your thoughts? Yep.
I thought that just the same thing that Adrian said, the way she was just so easy to just rapidly spit off the different dialects. I thought that was amazing. That's a great talent that's going to take you extremely far. And I know that Jeff says, get in front of that camera, but do both. Get behind the camera as well and do those voiceovers, as many as you can. Get on those commercials and do overseas commercials as well. Your British accent is spot on.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Eric Zuley, do you want to say anything on what you just witnessed? You're on mute. Just so you know, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think that Tracy, you're very talented.
It's Ella. That's her mom.
My mom's name is Tracy.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Ella.
Ella, okay. Ella, I think you're very talented. And what I noticed, though, that I really liked is when you were doing the voiceovers and the impressions, your facial expressions, your actual body actions were going along with it. You were acting and being that character. And actually, this is making me think of an idea, Tony.
Okay.
Why don't we do a show that's kind of like American Idol, but for actors? So you have these big high-level people, right, and then we give them whatever lines to do, whatever things to act, and we make it real fun, difficult, whatever. But that's going to be the first show.
Well, that's what this is. That's exactly what this is. We just are bringing in bigger and bigger panelists like you guys. So keep watching. We got a lot more to show you guys. Let's go to Peter, and Peter, make it quick, and then we're going to go right to the next one. I want to let Ella go if she has to. If not, stay as long as you want, Ella. So Peter, your thoughts?
Dialects I love to teach because we all tend to fall into routines and we get lazy. So when we play around with dialects, it keeps our vocal instrument in the moment and warmed up at all times. And I'm also a singer. So I love it when people do dialects, man. It's no problem. I understand everything everybody talking about. It's a lot of fun. And they pay a lot of money in other countries for voiceover stuff. American actors here, they think they're too elitist, but then they go to Japan, they do all kinds of stuff. So she's very gifted, this young lady.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rip through because we got a lot of showcasing to do. So Peter, everybody, all our panelists, thank you so much for your wise words of wisdom for our young talent here. Tracy, Ella, stay for this next one. Mila, who are you doing your scene with?
Kendall.
Kendall, come off mute. Are you guys ready to do this scene like I've witnessed this week?
Can I have 2 minutes because I have to go to the kitchen?
Okay, I'm gonna warm you up for, yes, go down there, and then Mila, I'm gonna warm you up. So do some vocal warm-ups, Mila.
Sure. Okay. I always do this one.
Hi, Kendall. Hi, Kendall.
But I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pecks of pickled peppers did Peter Pepper pick?
That was brilliant. Do another one.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells. Is there? Yeah, Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
There's no right or wrong. You're just trying to get your S's out of the way.
I was thinking of other ones, but.
Do some more. I just want you to rip through these as fast as you can.
New York, unique, New York, unique, New York, unique, New York, unique, New York.
Rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby buggy bumper.
Rubber baby buggy.
Buggy.
Rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby buggy bumper.
I think you're vocally warmed up. Shake your hands out. Get yourself loose. What are you doing, comedy or drama?
Comedy, because I've been doing a lot of drama and I'm trying to push myself even though I'm not strongest in it, but I'm gonna just try my best, and I've been working on it, so hopefully it's.
And what are you doing? What's this from?
It's where? Oh my God, where is? Okay. I don't know. I think it's. I saw the scene. I don't know what show it's from.
From Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah, that's it. And we changed around the characters a little bit so that it was matching us. But I thought it was a funny scenario, like a funny situational comedy.
All right.
Yeah.
Originally, it was a gay man and a woman. And
yeah, it was a gay man and his mom, but we changed it because you couldn't really tell based on the lines.
So it's kind of the female Odd Couple is what we brought to it. I had them watch some of the original Odd Couple feature film and then the TV show, and then they didn't watch the current one that just aired. But so they got a little Odd Couple going. We did some backstory. We did the 16-step breakdown. Jeff, you guys are very familiar with the step breakdown. And so now it's just a matter of adding the comedy spice, all the rules for, line on line and topping, and circles are funnier than squares, and onomatopoeias and clips and on and on and on. And so now they're going to season this performance with that. I'm just waiting on Kendall. Where are you at, Kendall? You ready? Okay, you turn your mic on. Your mic's off. So what I'm asking these actors to do is to utilize, since we're trapped in the house, utilize their sets. So we said, let's go to the kitchen and let's act like she's really on a set, and that's a kitchen, and have props and have pots. And is there water in your pot?
Yeah, I couldn't find the big pot, so I had to use the little pot.
It's okay, just master your props. So make sure you get on camera. You're off camera now. So know when you're on, now you're in camera. Okay? All right. So Mila, are you emotionally connected? Are you ready with your set?
I think so. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. And Kendall, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, everybody mute your microphone. Peter, anybody that's unmuted, I'm going to mute as well. And you guys, pre-scene first and then action. But remember, line on line is the most important in situational comedy. Yeah, no dead air unless you're holding for three things. You're holding for comedy, for laugh, for applause, or for something physically big like Kramer coming in. Otherwise, no pause, line on line on line. If you drop a line, improv. Okay? All right, guys, here we go.
Okay. supposed to be a quarter cup at a time. Thin streams, supposed to be thin streams blended really well, or else you'll burn it. Karen, that's not right.
Okay, well, that's because I'm standing here ladling and stirring at the exact same time, and you're just doing nothing.
Okay, you know what? Now is not the time to lose focus, okay?
Is this not your mother's recipe?
Yeah, it is. So try to keep up. Okay, next. Now it's time to put the chili flakes in.
I have already done that.
Jeez, what number are we on?
Who allegedly made the enchiladas? This is your recipe.
Yeah, and now I'm passing it on to you. So, like I said, keep up. All right, now you got to fold the cheese.
What does folding the cheese mean?
He folds it in.
Yeah, I know, but like, how do I fold in the cheese? Do I fold it in half with a piece of paper and drop it in the pot? What do I do?
Karen, I cannot show you everything.
Okay, well, you can show me one thing.
Okay, you know, here's what you do. You just fold it in.
I don't know how to fold broken cheese.
Yeah, and I don't know how to be any clearer. Okay, you take the thing.
If you say fold one more time.
It says fold it in.
Well, you know what? This is your recipe. Why don't you fold in the cheese?
You know what? Don't you dare talk to me like that, Karen.
Okay, you can go ahead and fold in the cheese now.
Hold on. Wait. I see bubbles. Karen, what does burning look like?
All right, cut. That's the first pass. When's your best audition?
Right home.
And how many auditions before you get in the casting office? Multiple.
2 or something.
Multiple. So this is one of the warm-ups. We're going to do it one more time. Kendall, you need to use your props in the camera, right? Your little mitt, you need to get that in the camera. Dop, bop, 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 right? You guys need to pick up your lines on line, right? You're dropping, you're not line on line on line. You got to step on each other, and then the delay in the computer will actually be the appropriate for us. Okay. Is everybody viewing it going back and forth from actor to actor, or are they viewing the multiple screens? Eric, Zuley, I know you made that comment. So
what I was saying was you can actually change the view. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you can change the view like this. When they're actually doing their scene, it's like they have the spotlight. They have the
That's what we normally do, but Mila was in the
scene. View.
Yeah, there you go. Mila normally runs that, but she's in the scene. So we're good now, right, Mila?
Yeah, we're good. The only thing I wasn't sure of is when I record, it never shows me, but once I see the recording, it goes back and back. So we're good. Okay.
So we're gonna do it one more time. I want you guys to, what do we do in comedy? We raise the stakes, exaggerated truth. Let's pick up the pace. Kendall, you're lagging on your lines. So you gotta do, but you're doing a lot of business. So I understand, but you gotta really step up your lines in order for comedy to work. Okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Back to the top, and it's gonna be on you guys. Really, really raise the stakes. Here we go, action.
A quarter cup at a time. It's supposed to be thin streams, okay? Thin streams, blended really well, or else you'll burn it. Karen, that's not right.
I'm ladling answering at the exact same time, and you're just standing there doing nothing.
You know, now is not the time to lose focus, okay?
This is your recipe. You're the one who allegedly made the enchiladas.
Yeah, so try to keep up, okay? All right, now it's time to put in the chili pepper flakes.
I've already done that.
Okay, geez. What number are we on?
This is your mother's recipe.
Yeah, it is, and now I'm passing it on to you. All right, next step is to fold in the cheese. I'm looking at our cookbook.
What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean?
He folds it in.
So yeah, I know, but like, how do I do that? Do I fold it in half, like a piece of paper, and then drop it in the pot? What do I do?
Okay, Karen, I can't show you everything.
Okay, well, you can show me one thing. It's not that hard.
You know what? Here's what you do. You fold it in.
Oh, I don't know how to fold broken cheese.
And I don't know how to be any clearer. You take the thing that's in your hand.
You say fold one more time.
It says fold it in.
Your recipe. Why don't you fold in the cheese?
Oh, don't you dare talk to me like that.
You
Karen.
can fold in the cheese.
Whoa, hold on. Now I'm seeing bubbles. Karen, what does burning look like?
And cut. All right, guys. Feels a little better the second time, right? Everyone, big round of applause in your camera. We'll give you a big round of applause. Let's go right to Adrian. What are your thoughts, Adrian? You're on mute. There you go.
I thought it was really cool, particularly the second take. I mean, the interactions were so much better, and using the props really helped your delivery and energy. And I could feel the frustration from Kendall.
Mm-hmm. And
it was just like, come on, just tell her how to fold cheese. We were so frustrating. So I think that was coming through. And I think a third take would nail it.
Right.
It's just, now you've got the words down and you've got the actions working and using your sets. I think both of you would be fine. It'd be interesting to see one more take and then cut it together.
So Adrian, maybe a month back, you mentioned we should start using our space more. Do you think the kitchen's really selling? Do you think it's
absolutely?
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, given the COVID situation, being able to work scenes like this, it's like being at Van Mar when I was teaching on-camera classes, or at SIR.
Right.
You'd use the space and it would look incredible. You'd not think you're in a classroom anymore.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much, Adrian. Neil, do you have any comments?
Yeah, they nailed it the second time. Practice makes perfect.
Yep.
Practice. Very good.
So yeah, let the lesson be learned that you guys need to multiply do it before you get on the stage.
Yep.
We don't see you ramp up on stage. We see you're peaking on stage. Okay. You guys, very, very good. I'm going to spot check the guests speaking, and then we'll talk a little bit later, but I want to get through some of the performances. So you guys, big round of applause. Congratulations. Awesome. Okay. Who wants to go next? Reese, do you want to go next? What do you have? I knew it was Reese. What do you have next? What do you have for us? How old are you, Reese?
I am 11 years old.
11 years old. You were 10 like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So I still see you as 10. Okay. What are you doing for us?
I'm doing a monologue.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you vocally warmed up? You can do it right now for us.
Yellow butter, purple jam, spread it thicker, spread it quicker. Yellow butter, purple jam, spread it thicker, spread it quicker.
Wonderful. Shake your hands out. Get your body ready. This is your instrument. All right. Have some fun. Reese, this is your stage. Take it away. Everyone mute. Everyone mute.
Pretty shocking, huh? Jamie Mergood posted this at 2:30 a.m. Nothing good happens after 10 p.m. I always say. Kids my age should be in bed. Certainly not on the internet posting humiliating pictures of their principal. Not that I would ever judge. You wear whatever you want when you're off duty in the privacy of your own bedroom. Though if I may be so forward, sir, your legs could benefit from a few minutes of sunshine. Just saying. So, should we drag little Miss Marigold down here, give her the riot act? I think a week's suspension is in order. Maybe a public apology, some community service. Shave her head and make her clean all the toilets with her tongue. Let's make an example of her. What? I don't think you realize the stakes here. Your reputation, Yes, she did do that to me. And embarrassing doesn't begin to describe what I felt. But that's besides the point. Jamie, you think I am an honor student, and the very thought that I could perpetrate such a foul... You have what? That's impossible. You see, the pictures were uploaded from Jamie's account, and I even embedded her as Beatrice in the... I'm gonna talk to a lawyer.
And cut. Reese, I've never seen this. This is really good. I believe you're listening. I really do. I don't believe you're just saying lines. I believe you're listening. How do you feel emotionally?
I feel good.
Comedy or drama?
It's comedy.
Right. So we exaggerate the truth. And that this is a space you're in. It's a new space for me. So obviously you can utilize everything that we see on camera. You can lean on the wall. You can do whatever you want. I think it was really good. And I think your best audition's on the ride home. You want to do an audition on the ride home? Let's do the ride home right now. Let's see if it's actually that. let's see if it's a misnomer or if it's true. All right, one more time. Really ramp it up though. If it's comedy, let's take it up one notch. Okay, and be willing to fail. We'll fail. We'll fall forward. Okay, let's see what happens.
Pretty shocking, huh? Jamie Marigold posted this at 2:30 a.m. Nothing good happens after 10 p.m. I always say, kids my age should be in bed. Certainly not on the internet posting humiliating pictures of their principal. Not that I would ever judge. You wear whatever you want when you're off duty in the privacy of your own bedroom. Though if I may be so forced, sir, your legs could benefit from a few minutes of sunshine. Just saying. So, should we drag little Miss Marigold down here? Give her the riot act? I think a week's suspension is in order. Maybe a public apology, some community service. Shave her head and make her clean all the toilets with her tongue. Let's make an example of her. What? I don't think you realize the stakes here, sir. Your reputation, your... Yes, she did do that to me. And embarrassing doesn't begin to describe what I felt. But that's besides the point. Jamie... You think I am an honor student, and the very thought that I could perpetrate such a foul... You what? That's impossible. You see, the pictures were uploaded from Jamie's account, and I even embedded her ISP address in that... I'm gonna talk to a lawyer.
All right, cut. So we're gonna go to Jeff Sable really quick, and then Peter, we're gonna go to you. So let's go to Jeff Sable. Take your mute off, and what do you got?
No mute. There you go. Hi, Reese. Really nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Lots of different levels, which I love. The pace much better that time. I got the conversation better that time. There was one moment in there that I want you to make different inflection and make something happen, and that's that laundry list of what you want to do to them. Ended up with licking the toilet bowl. That whole list there needs to kind of start one place and then go to another place and then go to another place. So make sure that list kind of grows so it doesn't stay just stagnant there. Other than that, I loved what was going on. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. How about Peter? Again, we're going to make these just truncated, but what do you got, Peter?
I thought that the hills and valleys worked better when she incorporated her body. I think she should start her mannerisms a little bit sooner, because I found myself watching her crossed arms. But when she said, who, me? I'm an honor student. That's when she should be covering her room and running away from the accusation. Because then when it finally dawns on her, damn it, I got caught. I want a lawyer. Then that works even better, because Jeff is right. You build up to such a high pitch and self-righteous that, crap, this ain't working. Then the valley all the way down works really well.
Thank you so much, Peter. Really appreciate your wise words. Kristine, let's ask you what your thoughts are. You're on mute. You're on mute. Unmute. There you go. All right.
You know what? I thought you did a great job.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. The way that you had built up and you kept building up, and then you did go a little bit flat, the way that Peter said, where you were like, oh shucks, I got caught, I better get a lawyer. And I thought that you did so well. Actually, believe it or not, as I do stand-up comedy, I know that when my jokes are funny, my little chihuahua comes up to me and sniffs around, and as soon as your scene was done, my little chihuahua came up to come and look at the screen to kind of see who was over there. So that's how I was the judge that you did. Good job.
Love it. Thank you guys for all your wise words.
That's so cute. Thank you.
Good job, Reese. Big round of applause for Reese. So Izzy couldn't make it today. Izzy's, I think, 10 as well. And then Faithlyn just turned 7. So Faithlyn does her little Barbie doll commercials for us, and Izzy does her monologues. But those two will be back with us possibly next week. Holden, are you ready to do your cold read? Holden. Where you
Yeah.
at? Okay, yeah, there's Holden. Holden's our Jim Carrey. He's our Robin Williams, Jim Carrey. And I mean, I could go on and on. So you're going to do a cold read. You've read it one time and only one time.
Exactly.
Is this a monologue even, or
no dog?
So
okay.
In the one time, everybody mute. In the one time, I'm going to ask you rapid fire questions, and I need just a rapid fire answer because you've already done this. Okay. Nature of the script: comedy or drama? Ask three questions. Ask three questions. Are the lines funny? Is the situation funny, or is the character funny? If it is a no, it's drama.
The lines are funny.
Okay, then there's comedy. So that's what your answer is. Storyline in one simple, keyword simple sentence.
Adam finds out that Rachel has booked 2 events for the one night and that she is cheating on him.
What's your relationship? Who are you talking to?
Rachel is my girlfriend. We have we have some sort of romantic connection.
And what's your atmosphere? Where are you? Inside, outside?
We are inside.
Is it day, night?
It's night.
She's
planning for her night.
Summer, winter?
Is it colder outside? Winter. Winter's a harsher season.
Is it New York or is it East Coast or West Coast? North, South? London? Australia?
New York. Okay.
So all this stuff plays into you developing your character's choices. What is your antecedent event? What happened before this scene took place? The first line. What caused you to say that line?
Well, I walked in and Rachel was cooking.
What's your first line? What's your first line?
My first line is smells good. So I walked in and I noticed that what she was cooking did smell good.
That's your antecedent event. What's your objective? 3 parts: intention, reason, and conflict.
My objective.
Intention. My intention?
My intention is that I want to. It's not immediately clear, but as suspicion starts to arise, I begin to want to find out what's at the bottom of why Rachel's acting weird. Why? Because I suspect that she might be doing something that she shouldn't be doing or that I wouldn't want her doing.
And what's stopping you from your intention?
What's stopping me from my intention? Penetrating the boundary, which is like violating our relationship.
All right, so
betraying her trust.
Simply put, I say, I'm in a house, I want to leave. I leave. But if I put a conflict in, I'm in a house that's on fire, I can't get out the front door because that's where the fire is. I need to find an alternative exit. So now I have a clear-cut intention. Get out of the house. Why? Because it's on fire. What's my conflict? It's at the front door, right? Real clear. Okay, let's move on to 7. How do you feel about the other character with any buts? What do you think about this other person, Butt?
I feel greatly about her. I feel emotionally connected or romantically connected, but I do believe throughout our relationship there has been moments in time where I have had the right. I feel justified to have suspicions about her because she's given me reason to believe so, according to me.
Perfect. And so number 8 being through line. If this was in a feature film, would it be the beginning, middle, or end of the feature film?
It would be, I'd say, the middle, the climax.
Right. So you then have so much more information you need to gather, because if you're watching a TV series and you get to be an actor in the TV series, you need to know what's been going on in the TV series. So you have to get up to date, but you don't need to know what's going to happen. You only need to know what did happen. Okay. What's your character defect? You tried this.
Defect?
Yeah.
I had one. My character defect was, this may seem generalized, but my character defect is, I believe because I've seen reasons to be, I've seen reasons that are suspicious. My character defect is that I feel like I may be more in love with her than she is to me.
Okay. All right. 9, personalization. Have you ever, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Have you ever been in love? Oh, you'll know. You won't have to think about it. You'll know. Okay. Have you ever loved a pet?
Yes, my dog.
Right.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Right. So we transfer that and we make it appropriate for this scene, okay? 10, opening emotion comes from your antecedent event. What's your emotion?
Enter scene event?
Or antecedent event, what made this scene possible? What's the emotion that you got from the antecedent event? Opening emotion.
Opening emotion.
What do you see that you see is cooking something? How does that make you feel?
She's cooking something that brings a sense of initial happiness to the scene.
There you go. Opening emotion, happiness. 11 and 12, physical and vocal characteristics. Are you from the South? You're from New York. Are you going to do a New York Bronx accent, or what are you going to do, eh?
I'm not from this. I'm from Southern California.
You said New York, so you switched it, which is fine. Remember you said New York.
Oh, you're right. You are right.
Switch. You can make adjustments.
I'm from New York. I'm from New York. I'm from California, but I moved to New York for her.
Okay, so you haven't picked up the cup of coffee yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. These are choices. You need to make the choices. 13, raise the stakes. If you don't achieve step 6, your objective, what does it cost? The conflict. What does it cost if you don't succeed?
I could continue to live in this implied pain, not implied, but I could, this behind the scenes pain of always questioning myself and her about the strength of our relationship. That
Fair
pain will
enough.
continue to grow, and it's eating away at me, which is why I finally, when she gives me reason to, I'm happy to jump on that.
Perfect. 14, have a secret. Don't tell me, don't tell your mom, don't tell your scene partner, don't tell anybody, but having a secret gives you the it quality. I know something you don't know and you want to know it. It makes us just drawn to you. So have a juicy secret. 15, revisit step 2. So now what's your storyline? Now that you have this new information, simplify your storyline. Like I'm looking for Netflix, a movie. What would the log line be?
The log line would be at Southern Californian boy Adam moves to New York in hopes of building and strengthening current relationship with Rachel, and however the tides turn when Adam has suspicion to believe that Rachel may not be entirely who she says she is.
And what's the key word in that sentence? Storyline in one simple
Suspicion.
sentence. So you would need to truncate that down to simple, okay? And then what's step 16? We all love it. I know Reese would love to yell it out, but what is step 16?
Forget about it.
How do you say it? Forget about it.
From our heart. Oh.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
All right, and Reese, say it.
Forget about it.
Riker, say it.
Forget about it.
Mila, what's your favorite step?
About it.
Kendall, where you at? Kendall, where you at? Oh, did she jump off? Oh, that's a selfish actress. Why would you do that? Ella, what's step 16?
Forget about it.
Right. Who have I not? And Jeff, what's step 16?
Well, I want to say this. If you do your choices good enough, then you can forget about it.
And Jeff, where did I get these steps from?
Most of them from me.
Yeah, exactly. That's Grandpa right there, guys. This is where it comes from, him and Ivan Markota. Okay, so what that does is a really fast, rapid-fire way to break your script down for an audition that you just got, right? Obviously, as method actors, we go deeper and deeper and deeper into the discussion. That could take hours and hours and hours on end. But if you want to do an audition really, really, really fast, this is the microwave version, right? And then obviously you get another chance if you get the call back to actually go deeper into your character breakdown, where Peter would love to talk about that. Adrian would love to talk about that. But that's why I'm not letting him talk about that right now, because this is a lengthy discussion, right? But this is the microwave version of prepping for an audition you have in 10 minutes, okay? So Holden, I'm not going to have you cold read just yet. I wanted to use you to show them how we approach our auditions, okay? So thank you for Holden for doing that. That was great. Riker, what do you have? You know what? I'm going to come back to you, Riker.
Mr. Coney, I have to go. It's getting very late and I have camp tomorrow.
Oh, well, thank you. Let's hear it for Ella.
Bye, baby, bye.
It's a tough industry, so we support each other. That's what we do. Kelsey Lee, do you need a couple seconds if I was to put you on the spot? And then I can let Kelsey Lee go too. Kelsey Lee. All right. Riker, what do you have for? Oh, there's Kelsey.
Oh, I'm here. Just like that was a little surprised. So like a few
Yeah,
minutes.
I know you want to jump
Hey,
off,
Kelsey.
so I want to let you have an opportunity to do your monologue and then jump off if you need to.
Sure. I was expecting to go at the end, but I mean, sure.
Do you want to stay the whole? You want to stay for the whole class, or do you want to? It's up to you.
Just give me a few minutes. You can like let.
I'm gonna go to Riker, and then I'm gonna come to you. So Riker, what do you have?
I haven't seen. Did Holden do his stuff?
No, I just had him break a script down. It's 7 pages, so we don't have time for a 7-page audition. But I wanted him to show us how we break a script down. So
okay,
I wanted to showcase him. So now you're going to do the full read, and Holden's going to read against you now, right?
Yes.
Hi, Riker.
Hi.
Okay.
I like the word against.
Okay.
Holden, do you have the script on you? So he's scaring me.
So Riker, you already broke it down, right? You've already done what we talked about. We don't need to do that. You're emotionally connected. You know your first line.
I know my antecedents.
And you did your vocal warm-ups, and you're physically prepared, and you're ready to go.
Yes, I haven't tried this one standing up, but I think it makes my voice
there you go.
Clearer.
Don't move.
So,
guys,
I'm gonna do it like this, even though this is also today. Will and I both got this today, so I'm not off book, but we're gonna see how it works.
All right, so the stage is yours, guys. Everyone mute. Everybody mute.
I'll hold my script like an audition. Ready, Holden? Okay.
Wait, you're telling me you didn't have any friends in San Francisco? So that's weird.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, you're good at arcade games and you can skateboard and surf and stuff. So you're like the coolest. You should have you should have one friend at least.
You know, maybe I didn't have any friends because I didn't want any. Okay.
Why wouldn't you want any friends?
Because.
Well, that's what my little sister says when my mom asks her why she doesn't like broccoli.
So annoying.
Some people say that. My mom says it's because I'm a truth teller.
And an idiot.
Most people are gullible. I'm not. I could see a liar a mile away.
I'm not lying.
Fine.
Fine. Okay, you want to know the truth? Truth teller? Really? Best case scenario, we become best friends, right? Like inseparable, right? Which is super unlikely because you're extremely annoying. But let's say we do. A year from now, my brother's gonna do something stupid. He's gonna fight someone. He's gonna ruin all my chances. We're gonna move away to a new city like he always does. And you know what? We're gonna write letters for maybe a year, maybe not. I don't know. But then we're just gonna get tired of that. We're gonna forget about each other. It means all of that was just for nothing. Zilch. That's how it works.
Are you done?
I'm going to cut you guys real quick. I'm going to cut you really, really good. So, Riker, go back to your monologue. Make a noise so I can see the camera. Just make a sound. Okay. I'm going to have you not scoop. Do you know what scooping and windshield wiping is in cold reading? No, don't hold it too high. Hold the paper on the right or the left bottom corner only. Not in the middle. Yeah. And switch it back and forth. Switch it on the bottom corner only. Bottom corner. There you go. Switch to each corner. There you go. Switch hands. I want to see you're comfortable with your script. Switch hands. There you go. Okay. Now hold it up just a little bit higher. Hold it a little higher. There you go. It is a prop. It's whatever you make it. It's a stick. It's a spoon. It's a phone. It's not invisible, but it becomes invisible to us if you don't make it uncomfortable for us. When you get the line, it's hard with monologues like that. Get the line. Grab your first line of the monologue. Put it in your head. Okay. You know the line now, right? No, look again. You don't need to ever go back to that paper. Don't ever go back. Wait. I'm just doing an exercise with you. You got the first line in your head, right?
Yes.
And you still have it, right?
Yes.
So you don't need to look at the paper, right?
No.
You've lost it already?
No, I still have it.
Okay, so you don't need to go back to the paper. So now think before you tell me that first line. Give yourself a beat. He said something to you. You're responding. We as casting directors look for the response, not the words. Most young actors are so worried about getting the lines out. Listen, connect. Don't worry about the lines. I could care less if you were lying about every line and making them up and improv it. I don't care unless I'm the writer. Then I care. But right now, the writer's not in the room. So you still know the first line, right? I'm trying to see if I can make you forget the first line.
No, the first line is one word. I don't think
so I don't want to see you look at the paper for that first line. Okay, ready? Listen to what you just heard. And then when you're ready, because it's not comedy, when you're ready, give me the line heartfelt.
Should I lead him in or no?
Yeah, give him the lead in. Thank you.
Okay. You ready, my dude?
Yes, sir. Or you're my brother. Not sir. You're annoying.
Bro.
Okay, center up, Riker.
Fine.
You have to make a noise, Riker, with your paper so we can get your camera back. So do that again. Make a noise on your paper. You get the camera back, and then we can see what you're doing.
Hold on, we're doing the first line on the first page.
We're doing the first line of your monologue. So
my monologue.
Yeah, he's feeding you the first line of the monologue.
Yeah, if it's not any trouble, I'm gonna say fine. Then you say fine and monologue.
Yes.
Perfect. Here we go. And center up. Make sure you hit your paper because I want the camera to go on you. I want to watch what you do. And action.
Fine.
Fine. Okay, do you want the truth teller? So let's say we become best friends, right? Inseparable, right? And then we're so close, but then in a year from now, our brother's gonna mess up. He's gonna do something stupid. He's gonna fight someone. We're just gonna have to move to another town or another city miles away. And we'll send letters for a little while, maybe. Then after that, we're just gonna get bored of it, and we'll just stop. And all of that will be for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Zilch. That's how it works.
Okay, cut. Do you notice the difference? I mean, just because you weren't so dependent on that paper, you weren't so scared that, oh my God, I'm not going to be perfect. You were riding the wave and listening and feeling, and for me, it was way better. I see Peter nodding his head. Let's jump over to Peter really quick. Riker, let's give him a round of applause. We're just using this as a showcase, guys, to show how we audition, how we prepare, how we can excel. We know you guys are great, but now we're using it as a class template. So Riker, awesome job. Peter, comments?
Yes. You made the mistake of standing and not using your space. And it made us accentuate the script. You have a line in there that says, we wrote letters. They're in your hand. That's what the script is, the letters. When you find out what your character does for a living, if he's a cop, arrest report. If he's a lawyer, legal briefs. If he's a doctor, medical report. That's how you make the script disappear as a prop. Now, sitting down is fine. It worked because the script wasn't in the square. I know that intellectually that you're looking for your line, but if you put your head down, you could be thinking about something and coming up. And Kendall did that really well. And so the script disappeared because you knew what his air was. So hide the script or use it as a prop that the character has established or you established for the character.
Thank you.
Cutting to, okay, like I want to say what you said earlier, Tony, because it's very important. You're cutting to the reaction most of the time. If somebody does a lousy reading, but the person across from you is actually listening, I'm going to want to cut to that person because Tony's right. It's not the dialogue. Most of the time, it's the reaction in the room, the reaction of people to what's been said. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Peter. Neil, as an outsider looking at these young kids, did you see the process of us building them up, teaching them how to get the job?
Yeah, it's all about practicing and focus on what they're doing in the moment, being present in what they're doing. So they have to practice more and focus on that moment to give the audience what they're perceiving and what they're acting.
Right.
So that's the key. They have to focus and they have to practice. And I got to go to dinner because my daughter is making me dinner.
Oh, Neil, thank you. We hope to have you back sometime, Neil. Would you ever come back?
Definitely come back. It's an awesome show. Peace and blessings.
Thank you, Neil. Blessings.
Blessings to you all.
I can interview you next.
So
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you. Let's give him a round of applause. Neil Cohen. Hi, guys. Eric Zuley.
Bye-bye.
Tastes good.
Thank you, Neil. Eric Zuley, any thoughts?
Yeah. Well, I have a couple questions, if I may, for the actors. Guys, what are you thinking in your head right before you're doing your scene?
Your opening emotion.
Oh, in my head, I'm praying that he doesn't talk to me right before the scene starts, because he's annoying.
And okay, so one of the things that has made me real successful is I'm already seeing myself doing it. I'm already seeing myself as that character, as whatever it is. I'm already seeing myself on Universal or Paramount. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already envisioning, my mindset is who's your, like, someone you look up to? Who's an actor you look up to?
Leonardo.
So you should already see yourself being exactly what Leonardo would do. And what would he do? How would he, like, put yourself in that mindset, in the same shoes of Leonardo when you're doing your role? Like, think of you being Leonardo. You're already there. You know what I mean? I think that mindset is a real big, and I'm not a super actor, but I've done pretty big acting things, and that's all I do is I just really put myself in that character.
Easy. What did you get famous for? Your limousine commercial. Tell them about Axe.
Well, I was the face for Axe body spray commercial for about 5 years, and I've done a couple other films with some other people, and I actually played opposite to Lester Spate on an Amazon Prime series I'm airing in right now, which is, on Transformers and all that type of stuff.
Oh,
good. Well, Eric, thank you so much. You guys, I'm going to rip through these so that we don't take up too much of our pros time. So let's go to, again, round of applause for Riker. That was really good. I put you guys on the spot. You don't know what I'm going to do, but you roll with the punches. That's what directors and casting directors do in an audition. So be ready for anything. You just don't know what we're going to throw at you, but a pro will ride it. A pro will make the best of it, okay? So I want you guys to feel the bumps because you'll be better that way. Kelsey, turn your mic on. What you got? You got a monologue for us?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. You in your new car?
She's a year old now.
Wow, my God. So, I forgot to ask Holden and Riker. Ask Holden. Riker, how old are you?
14, I think.
You're 14. Yeah. Yes, you're 14. So pretty amazing job for a 14-year-old. All right, Kelsey, I'm not going to ask your age because you're no longer a teenager. I can't ask your age anymore. Okay? I'm so sorry. Oh, you're going to drive and do this monologue?
That's a good idea.
No, it's not. It's a
talk about business. Wow.
Absolutely the worst idea. I know she's going to park because I do.
Relax. I'm literally on my street.
All right.
Pulling into my driveway.
She's such a method actress. She'll forget she's driving. She just got her license.
Please don't tell the police that.
All right. All right. So who's going to go next? Zach, you want to go next? You want to prepare for your monologue?
I'm
next. Keyword next.
Oh.
He's got a prep, right? I give you guys prep time.
I was like, excuse me.
I love her. I'm next. What the hell?
Oh, she knows what she wants, and that's awesome. Okay. You ready, Kels?
Yeah, give me like 2 seconds as I try to maneuver this, and then I'm like ready to do that.
Right. So, Mila,
driving advice from me ever.
No worries. Mila, you have something else you're doing with your scene partner?
Well,
Walter,
we
right?
know she can do stunts.
Who can do stunts?
I can.
Okay. Mila, do you have something else to do? No. Lola, you're doing something with Kendall?
Yes.
Okay, so Kendall, you guys get ready after Zach. Who else has not performed tonight? That's it, right? Reese, did you have anything else? You're good, right, Reese? Do you have a joke for us, Reese? Tell us a riddle.
Yes, I'm going to get a riddle really quick.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
I'm just getting a riddle.
We like watching you prepare. Don't turn your camera off.
So cute.
Go, Reese.
Okay.
Yeah. Turn your camera on. There you go.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
What question can you never answer yes to?
Say that again.
What question can you never answer yes to?
No.
Statement.
Oh, wait, I don't know. Who knows? Riker?
Are you asleep?
Yes, you already know that riddle, Riker.
All right, one more. We're gonna go to Kelsey. One more.
Riker, you're terrible, Riker.
One day Reese just spat out like 100 riddles. So.
Okay. Well, she keeps jumping off. I can't keep up. It's like you guys. Nobody knows here except us, maybe older teachers.
Okay, so Riker, don't do this one.
Remember laughing guys, where we would jump in. I want to use these windows like a laugh in. Everyone tell a joke. Everyone tell a joke. Everyone tell.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
So Reese, tell one more.
Okay, so Riker, don't do this one because I know you already know the answer. Okay, so what can you break even if you never picking it up or touching it?
I think I know this because I think I overheard, so I probably shouldn't answer it.
Let's give someone else a chance. Does anyone else know it?
I think I might know it.
What, Kelsey?
Your heart.
Your heart?
No, not that, but it could be. That's a good answer.
Yeah, it is.
All right, real quick and then Holden.
Huh?
Real quick and then Holden. Nobody else? All right, Holden, what's your answer?
Oh, I was going to say heart too. That's what I thought it was.
I was going to say trust. But
all right, let's go to Riker that knows it all.
Wait, no, everyone just be quiet.
Silence.
Yeah, silence.
Silence. Silence?
Just.
Reese? She doesn't want to give it to you, Riker. It's silent.
No, I didn't say it. Mila said it.
It's silent. Okay, guys, we're going to go to Kelsey Lee. Everyone mute. Everyone mute. Mute, mute, mute. Remember, we're having fun. This is serious business, but we don't have to take ourselves too seriously, okay? Have fun. So mute. Reese mute. And Kelsey Lee. Floor is yours.
Look at me. Tell me what you see. I doubt you'll see what I see. I see a veteran who has fought in many wars, but has never stepped a foot on a battlefield. Pain is universal. Everybody knows what pain is, yet they refuse to acknowledge it in themselves and in others. Every time I look at the veterans in my life, both literal and figurative, I see the pain in their eyes, and all I want to do is take it from them and give it to myself. We're all soldiers. Every single one of us are soldiers. I may not look like a Barbie doll right now, but my voice speaks volumes. I demand to be heard. Not just for myself, but for every other warrior out there that has survived their individual battles and have the courage to tell their story. Joy and love are not privileges, they are rights. So no matter what, let's fight for our rights, no matter what hate might whisper in your ear. Let us find peace through our pain.
Very good. Zach, your mic was on. Zach, your mic's on. You got to mute.
She's hired. I already have a job for her with our Veterans Network. I love it.
Oh, thank you, Denise. Did you want to say some more comments for us? What did you experience just now?
Well, this is what we're about. We're about positive reinforcement through music, entertainment, health, nutrition, and education. And sometimes, you know, the information isn't always what we want to hear, but it needs to be out there in the public. And we have to have our youth spread that. And for people like your youth to come out with a mission and a purpose behind what they're saying is what we would like to push for them. And I felt it. And it was absolutely wonderful. I felt it. I saw it in her eyes. I saw it in the expression. And it made me want to thank the next person that I saw with the veterans hat on for their service.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Kelsey Lee, good job. Let's give her a round of applause in the camera, everybody. So Kelsey Lee, you know, she's a working actress. Of course, she's gone through BSA, but she's a full-blown working actress now, and congratulations. They're building a TV show around her for Netflix, all about her. And we're pretty excited once we get out of COVID to see where we can take that. Okay, so Kelsey, amazing. I'm going to give one more of these expert panels. Peter wants to say something to you, Kelsey.
Kelsey, you're one of the few actors that I have no problem with your facial expressions because they're always motivated. You have subtlety. You have complex reactions. I can see the hills and valleys, even if your reactions are quick, big. The camera just loves those eyes. I love the fact that you're so young and you've got this sense of maturity about you. Keep doing that. I always know there's something going on right before you say a line. That's very important. We think in images. That's the way the brain works. And then we fish around for dialogue or words to describe what we're thinking. And I see that all the time with you, and that's a very, very important thing for an actor to have.
Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I just, you know, I meant this in, you know, I actually wrote this monologue because I was fed up trying to find a monologue that you know was a little bit, with no offense, but like the monologue on the internet are kind of like repetitive. And I don't really mean to, like, you know, start that, but like I was really fed up trying to find a monologue, so I just wrote this. And I, you know, I meant this toward every person, you know, not just a veteran, not just a literal soldier. I meant this to every person.
Thank you, Kelsey. Jeff Sable, just like, don't leave. Jeff, you want to say something? You're on mute. Jeff, you're on mute. Mute. Here you go. All right, Jeff.
Kelsey, great job. Yeah, ditto what Peter said. Emotionally in the face, always something going on. Since you wrote this, it seemed very easy to connect to. And it was something that came from your heart. And when it comes from your heart, the other thing it does is it comes through your eyes, which for film and TV, as they say, eyes are the window to the soul. And there's always something going on in your eyes, which is awesome. So keep doing what you're doing. Really nice.
All right, big round of applause for Kelsey Lee. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kelsey.
I always appreciate you coming to class. I love showcasing you. We're going to go to Zach. Little Zach, what you got for us, brother? Are you all warmed up? You guys ready?
Right, Zach.
I'm gonna speak out real quick, but like I said, I mean, I can do anything and everything. I just decided to find something that was a little bit more, you know.
Thank you. Well, keep coming
anyway,
back.
thank you so much.
Showcasing. I'm going to get all the information for you, Kelsey, through all these people, okay? So keep coming back.
Thank you. Y'all have a great night.
Bye, Kelsey.
Thanks for not driving.
Hey, Zach, my friend Zach.
What's going on, Zach?
Hey, Peter.
Are you going to use the room? Are you going to use your space?
Yeah.
Have we seen this monologue, right? This is the one you've been working on?
Yeah.
You're talking to a therapist, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to get charged, right? You're going to have a trigger. Something's going to happen, but we're not going to result. But you're emotionally connected, so when it happens, it happens.
Yep.
All right, this is the last week you're going to do this one. Then you're doing something new, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this is it. This is the ride home. Bring it. All right,
I'm just really quick. I'm gonna apologize because I accidentally unmuted my mic instead of turning on my camera.
Oh, that's okay. This is a class. If it was on live theater, you know, you got to roll with the punches. But this is a classroom, so we stretch here. We make mistakes and we fix them and we learn. But no, everything's cool. Love you dearly, Zach. He's been with me since he was 5. I've had Zach.
Oh my goodness.
How old are you, Zach?
I'm 13.
13. That's a long time. So thanks for sticking around. It's going to pay off. Trust me.
And you're still not hiding with your hand. I love it. Thank you.
I'm trying my best.
All right,
Yeah, there you go.
How tall are you? 6 feet?
He's, how old are you, Zach?
13.
13. All right, everybody mute. Give him the floor. Kristine mute. Peter mute. I'm going to mute and action.
Oh, just 1 second. 1 second. Forgot to put my prop on. Just, there you go. Okay. You understand? You understand. No, you don't understand. You think just because you have your certificate and your PhD on the wall, you imagine you know how I'm feeling? You're a jerk. You're doing your job, you're making your money. Sure, you can never care about anyone in your life. Well, I do care. Too much. It's probably why I'm going crazy. Every time I see a woman that even slightly resembles my mother, I think she's gonna turn around and it'll be her. Here. Now. Alive. Smiling at me, but I'll never get to see her. I mean, yesterday I busted my fist through a window just thinking about her. And I can't cry because if I cry, that means I really accept that she's just gone. Do you understand that? That I can't let my mom be gone?
Okay, stay in character. Don't break character. Stay in. You just broke. Stay back to where you were. Stay in, emotionally connected. Now you're there. You ramped up to where you need to start now. Okay? I want you to use your hands. I want you to be mad. I want you to scold. I want you to like loosen up and stop trying to be good. We're not judging you. I want you to connect emotionally. You're young, so it's a little bit more challenging, but we're going to start you here. And I want you just start scolding your dog or something, right? So the first thing I want you to see is I want you think you know? You don't know anything. I'll tell you what you know with your PhD on the wall and all these accolades. None of that matters. You know what matters? My mother matters. My mother, who is dead. And you and your fancy car and your fancy money and all your accolades, you don't know how I feel. So don't tell me you know. Right? Bring it.
All right.
Chest. Loosen up. Okay?
Let's go.
Do this.
You understand? You understand. No, you don't understand. You think just because you have your certificate and your PhD on the wall, you magically know how I'm feeling? You're a jerk. You're doing your job, you're making your freaking money. I'm sure you never care about anyone in your life. Well, I do care. Too much. It's probably why I'm going crazy, okay? Every time I see a woman that even slightly resembles my mom, I think she's gonna turn around and it'll be her. Here. Now. Alive. Do you understand that? She would be smiling at me. But I'll never get to see her. I mean, yesterday I busted my fist through a window just thinking about her. And I can't cry because if I cry, that means I really accept that she's gone. But I can't do that. Do you understand that? That I can't let my mom be gone?
All right. How do you feel now?
Feels better.
Applause for Zach. Let's give him some love. Night and day, Zach. I think you care too much still. I think you really care. And it's not that I don't want you to care about growing. I don't want you to care about what we think. All right?
Yeah.
I'm going to open the floor up to Adrian real quick.
Okay. What Tony did in the demonstration is what I was trying to explain last week is being angry with this guy, really pissed with him. or her. And I find, I just made a note to Tony that I think being seated is restricting you. As Tony was saying, you know, you need to bust out. And I think if you stand and treat the camera on the mic, on the computer as the person's face, and just relate to that and get that built up, pent up anger so that you can get to that level straight up. And I would have you doing other exercises to build right up and then bring you down and just let you go, throw it all away and then just go into it. But you've got to get there first, even if it's way over the top. Because once you get there and let that all out, then you can bring it back. But until you go there, it will feel restricted and compressed. And I would rather be able to control that in directing rather than trying to build you up all the time. So I would take you way out and just, you know, shout it, go berserk with it. Then I can pull you back. But you have to have the courage to go out there first. And I think that's what Tony's talking about. You know, it's, you care too much. And it may be, you know, I don't know if there's other people in the house that you're feeling restricted about letting it out. Maybe you might freak somebody out. But I think that's where you need to go first. And then we can bring it back.
Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. Kristine, Jeff, or Peter, who's dying to say something?
You know, I'd like to just say something really quickly to Zach. I've watched him a couple of times do his thing now, and just like Adrian says, he does care a little bit too much. I think if he would just forget about it, and
exactly,
and just
forget about it.
Zach, just forget about it. And then the minute he does, oh, he's on fire. But yeah, as soon as he lets it go and just do it, I see it right there with him.
He's breaking. He's almost ready to break through.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to need new material. This is old to him. New fresh material. He might have the breakthrough next week.
Yeah. I want to be there to see that.
Yeah. Keep
Definitely.
going with that. I know Peter wants to say something. Make it quick, and then we're going to do one more scene, and then we're going to interview you guys. So
I love Zach. Zach is becoming one of my favorites. Zach, you said the word crazy correctly. Now I saw the doctor in the office. I didn't know it was the psychiatrist you were talking about until you said, maybe that's why I'm acting crazy. Like you keep telling me I'm crazy. Yes, you can't care. If you go to an audition and there's 5 people there, how the heck are you going to please 5 different people, 5 different interpretations? You have to please yourself, and then you will please us. Now, Jeff, my first teacher, I love him dearly, made a very important point. Is this psychologist a male or a female? Because you're talking about your mom. Even the sex of the doctor is going to matter in your approach. So make that decision. Very good, Jeff. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else want to say something, or we're going to move on to our last scene of the night? You good, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
That was the first time I got to see this, so
yeah,
I'm good.
all right, so this is our last scene, if I'm correct, right? Lola is our newest. She's actually not a student yet, but we're letting her work with Kendall, and if she likes it, this would be her audit, and then if she likes it, she'd come back next week if she wants. So hopefully you like it, Lola. We enjoy your smile. You have a beautiful smile, so thank you. Kendall, you guys ready?
Yeah, we just got this scene right now. So
It's okay. It's okay. So this is a cold read, right?
Yeah.
Cold. You guys know the difference between cold, and cold reads? And warm reads and lukewarm and hot?
Yeah.
You guys know the difference? A cold is you literally got it, do it now. A cold is you got it, go out there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and come back with the 16 step as fast as you can, break it down. A cold read is you worked on it, you just got it, your agent gave it to you, but you're ready. Lukewarm, you're getting pretty good at it. Warm, you might have a chance. Hot, this is your part. And I want you guys to get to hot, right? Okay, that's the goal. So you guys go ahead. Everyone mute. Jeff mute. Everybody mute. Peter mute. Me. Here we go. Action.
Ah! Hey, you go to school here?
Yeah, I thought you knew that. I left Sherwood.
Right, but I didn't know where you... I mean, isn't this school for really talented kids?
Wait, you don't think I'm talented?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. What are you good at?
Same old Grace.
Wait, don't go.
Why? Do you have like something else to say?
No.
It's gonna offend me?
Not right this second. Hang on. Let me think. You know I'm just kidding around with you, right?
Lola, you completely cut out.
Okay. Kendall, even though this is a drama,
Yeah.
for the purpose of this, you need to be line on line again. You got to pick up your cues, even though I know you're a dramatic actress and you're allowing it to simmer.
Yeah. Everyone just completely froze.
Okay, that's on you then. That's your computer. So you want to reboot your computer and come back?
Yeah.
Reboot. I'll talk to Lola. You reboot. Lola, Lola. How are you? Welcome to BSA Live.
It's great. I love it.
Oh, well, we hope to see you more. It's a great opportunity because we get a showcase in front of all these professionals. Where else would you get that opportunity? Plus, I think we're all pretty good teachers, so I think you're gonna learn something too. So
Yeah.
cool. So how long have you had the script?
I just got it like maybe 10 minutes ago.
Have you acted before? Are you at other schools?
Yeah, I used to go to Zach Barnett Studios. But yeah, so just kind of looking around, and I lived in New York City. Like it's been 2 years, so went to a lot of really great places there, and yeah.
Yeah, I can see the talent. How old are you?
I'm 14.
14. Okay, so she's right there in the teen tween age. I'm getting texts, you guys, from all of these people saying, I can use this person. I have a great idea for this person. So all that's coming through my cell phone right now, and you guys aren't hearing that. So it was a really good showcase today. I'm honored to have you here, Lola. I can't wait till you guys work on some memorized material. All I ask on this is you guys get line on line. Get the lines out. Just that's today's note. Okay. So you back, Kendall?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if this is better. Maybe it was just the internet, which is possible.
Okay.
Okay, so guys,
Okay,
go one more time. Pick up the tempo. Even though you're connected the way you want to be, if a director gave a note, you take the director's note and use it in your method approach on why you would pick it up, why you would have more intention, why you would have urgency, right? Not just because I, as a director, said do it, even though you have to. Figure out why your character would do it. Okay. So here we go from the top. Everybody mute. Everybody mute. And action.
Ah.
Hey, you go to school here?
Well, yeah, I thought you knew that I left Sherwood.
Right, but I didn't know where you... I mean, isn't this school for really talented kids?
So you don't think I'm talented?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. What are you good at?
Same old Grace.
Wait, don't go.
Why? Do you have something else obnoxious to say to me?
Not right this second. Hang on. Let me think. You know I'm just kidding around with you, right?
Okay, whatever. I have to go. I have something to do.
Wait a second. You're not going to stay and watch me compete?
You're competing?
Yeah.
Here, like tonight, like right now.
Yeah, some nerdy kid named Robbie said he's the king of headbonnets. Thought I might teach him a lesson like this. Hit it.
I love it. I'm going to cut you guys right there. I love it. Big round of applause for these guys. Kendall, I'm gonna do an exercise with you guys, okay? Just for the sake of class, not because of performances or anything. So what I want you to do is I want you to almost step on her line. Basically, if she's talking, I want you to cut her off, just for the
Okay.
sake of this class, okay? So try it right now and jump on her last line. You know her lines because it's right in front of you. If you see her last word coming, step on it. I want you guys to tag, okay? And watch what happens to your performance, okay?
Okay.
And action.
Ah!
Hey,
Grace?
you go to school here?
Yeah. I thought you knew that I left Sherwood.
Right, but I didn't know you. I mean, isn't this school for really talented kids?
So you don't think I'm talented?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Wow.
What are you good
My
at?
name's Grace.
Wait, don't go.
Why? You have something else obnoxious to say to me?
Not right this second. Hang on. Let me think. You know I'm just kidding around with you, right?
Okay, well, you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna go.
No, wait a second. You're not gonna stay and watch me compete?
You're competing. Here. Tonight. No. Wait, what?
Yeah, some nerdy kid named Robbie said he's the king of Hambo Nights. Thought I might teach him a lesson. Like this. Hit it.
Oh, nice.
You muted yourself. Tony, you muted yourself.
Mr. Tony, you're muted.
That was a technical direction that I gave you, Kendall, and it made all the difference night and day, right? Because it's just, there's something about theater, there's something about Shakespeare, there's something about sitcoms, there's something about drama that you need to be able to just get your lines out and trust that what you worked on in the past is going to happen. That's why I really stress step 16. Forget about it, right? If you want to be good, you're not going to be. If you do the work and you get the backstory and you're emotionally connected and you have your opening emotion, ride that wave and you're going to be great. I don't know if you guys play sports, but nobody knows where the ball is going to go. But you need to be ready for it wherever it goes, right? Acting is kind of the same way. You need to be ready for whatever comes. You have to listen and see and be in character and involved. But we care way too much what people are going to think of us. And I need to get us past that. We need to get in, what does the character want? What is driving the next line? Why did you say what you said? Why? That's your real question, is why? And that drives the scene forward, okay? But Kendall, did you feel the difference? Did it feel better? It felt better. And Lola, you're on mute, Lola. What did it feel like when you guys were getting your lines, like, you know, a little bit faster?
Yeah, it felt just like right on pace, and yeah, it was great.
Right, so that was just one technical note. Didn't change your performance, didn't change your backstory, didn't change your emotional connection. I changed the rhythm. It's a musical note, and we just picked the meter up. So just, you guys always remember that in an audition, it may not be the way you're going to do it on set, but in an audition, it reads better for us. And on the internet, and you're on camera, you want to get them to ask you to come back. One, you're going to come back because you took my direction. And anyone that takes direction is going to get a call back, right? That just means, okay, this person can be molded. If you can be molded, we can get you there. But if you do the same thing every time I give you direction, even if you're great, if you can't take my direction, gone, because you're not the one creating this. You're just a wet noodle. You're the paintbrush. You're the canvas. The director is the one doing this. And you need to give the director everything the director wants. They just want to know if you can give them what they want, okay? So with that being said, any of you experienced professionals want to raise your hand? And everybody wants, Peter, of course. And make sure you turn your mics off. Everybody mute until you're done. Peter, go for it.
I love teaching. What can I say? And what you said was great, because by increasing the pace, they didn't have time to think. Thinking is the death of a scene.
Yep.
I want to recommend that all of you watch a good Woody Allen film. Whenever a good comedy by Woody Allen is done and they're in a two-shot, they do the interruption of concentration. They cut each other off incessantly. One of the things that I teach my actors is there is no period at the end of that sentence. Come up with another word or two, because then the other person's automatically going to cut you off because he heard their cue. You do it back and forth and you're cutting each other off, and it gives it a sense of believability. One thing I also wanted to say is, yeah, the stakes have to be high. Yes, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have to ask you one little technical thing, because I love the way Tony said that. What the hell are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? Approval? Are you fighting to be better than this girl? Are you fighting? You've only got maybe 20 seconds. So if you know what you're fighting for, life or death, the bigger the stakes, the funnier. And I finally saw you trying to get rid of her when she said, wait, don't turn me off, because you didn't have time to think. Your hand went towards that button, and I needed to see that, like you were an eraser, and you finally did it. So don't think, feel. Cut each other off, especially in 2 shots, and they will tell you if you're on a 2-shot or not. Okay, that changes the atmosphere, what you're fighting for. I will add one more thing, and then I'll shut up. The antecedent event should also have what happened that day and what's your life been like. If you've always lost the girl, now that makes you automatically suspicious if this is the one. If you're going to ask her to marry you, or if you're going to tell her that she's been cheating, whatever choice you make, that happens right before the scene, yeah. But what mood were you in all day? That helps also.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it. And Kristine, we're going to go to you, and then we're going to do the interview section. And so we're going to interview Eric Zuley. We're going to interview Kristine Taylor.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say that it was Lola. Both of the girls I thought were great. Kendall, the third time when she just completely kept stepping on the words, her character, the anger in her character and the frustration in her character was brought out so much more than both of the other times, which I thought was fantastic. You could really see what that character was feeling that third time. But also I thought that the choices that Lola made in her character was great when she just decided to use the space and move around a little bit and bring that character to life and dance. I thought that opened up the scene as well. So thank you for that.
Thank you. All right. Adrian, we're going to wrap up. You want to, and then we'll go to Eric for the interview. Adrian, did you want to say anything?
Second everything that was said. The only thing I would say, Lola, was just on the second wait. It was just a little bit lagging. That was the more important one because Kendall was actually leaving. And to get her back, it just needed a little bit more desperation in it. Otherwise, I thought the choices were great.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So big round of applause for the BSA Live group. We're going to go into the interview section. And then anybody that has to jump off, you guys can. But I would really like you guys to get to know who watched you today and their backstory and how these people can actually help your career. So I really try to pick our guests wisely. And I love when they come back. Adrian, thank you so much for coming back. Peter, of course, thank you for coming back. Jeff Sable, welcome to the offshoot of Van Mar Academy. We hope to grow this and in honor of Ivan and in honor of Gary Spatz, the playground. He's from Ivan. Stephanie Fury, she's from Ivan. So there's a lot of offshoots from, Ivan Markota. And so we hope to make a digital version, this version, with Peter and Jeff and Adrian and Kristine helping us grow this digitally. And if you guys see the vision that we see, please join us every week or whenever you can make it. Okay.
Goodbye, Lola.
I'm going to hand it over to our host, Riker, who's on mute. Riker, tell us where you've hosted so that we know who's interviewing these guests.
Well, I've hosted a few places where EZWAY, first of all, has been. I've noticed. A Lady in Red, I believe, was one of the places that I specifically remember EZWAY at. I remember talking with the crew there. It was amazing. But I hosted at Bar Announced Oscar Gala.
You interviewed me, huh?
I did.
That's why you look familiar.
Yeah, I've interviewed you, and it was very amazing. And I interviewed there. I interviewed at the Critics' Choice Awards, a few places, and it's been very nice. So
if everybody would stay on afterwards, Tony, we would definitely like to talk to all the panelists and you about an offer that Eric has. We have a great idea.
Wonderful. We'd be honored. We're glad you stayed on and watched. And I'd love to see your beautiful face next time, or even a headshot, anything. but we would love to have you come back whatever weeks you do this. All right, so Riker, just kind of do your opening as if this was your show. These are quick little 2-minute interviews and then like red carpet interviews. And then we're going to go through Eric and Kristine and Denise, if she's willing, and Jeff Sable. And then maybe we might even say hi to Peter and Adrian. Who knows, depending on time. I'd like to be done by 8 o'clock, guys. So you got 15 minutes, Riker, to do what you do. The show is yours.
More than enough time.
Open it up. Okay. Treat it like a real show. Welcome to the Riker Ballin Show. Or
Yes,
I was pronouncing your name wrong.
I'll do it without my usual opening for when I'm on the carpet. Hey, it's Riker Ballin with the Artist Project here. I'm going to be interviewing an amazing, amazing woman, Kristine Taylor, today. And also we're going to have Tony Boldy as a co-host today, interviewing Eric Zuley. It's going to be fantastic. Stay tuned. Let's get straight into the interviews. So we're going to start with Kristine Taylor. So you came, well, I want to talk about how you came into this industry. I know that you left Massachusetts and you wanted to become a part of Hollywood. And what aspect of the industry most inspired you that you wanted to be like most interested in? Like, did you want to be an actor, a model, producer?
Yeah, great question, Riker. It was always the comedy industry that has always piqued my interest, whether it be stand-up comedy, whether it be sitcoms, whether it be comedic monologues, theater, all of it stemmed to stand-up comedy. I used to watch stand-up comedy as a child, but when I was younger, I used to make everybody in my family laugh, and my mother called me the female version of the Eddie Murphy. So that's always something that's stuck by me always. And when I was a young girl, my sister always reminds me, when I was like 2 years old, I didn't even know that I could say sentences the way I did, but my mother and my sister said that I used to just repeat commercials verbatim. So it was just something that always stuck with me. But the funny business, that's my love.
What do you think interested you most about comedy? What do you think drew you to it?
It was the rawness of comedy, of the stand-up comedy aspect, how it's so personal. It's you, a mic, and a light, and some people, and that's it. And it's very, very intimate. And you're completely opening up and sharing yourself with everyone. And it's just so extraordinary how you can just be so different to so many people, yet very much be the same.
That's really the beautiful thing about it. And so how did you find Van Mar School of Acting?
It's interesting. I have a business partner. I do another small venture on the side. But one day I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard. It was me and a couple of girlfriends, and a gentleman just happened to stop me. And I guess I was talking. He heard my voice, and he stopped me and he said, "You have the most amazing voice." And he said, "You need to meet my friend." And he actually took me and introduced me to his friend, a longtime Van Mar student. His name is David Tucker. And David Tucker heard my voice, and he said, "Lady, you need to meet this man, Ivan." He said, "You need to go to class on a Friday night." He gave me a little card that gave me some free classes. And he said, Jeff. And he said,
He started laughing.
He said, "Lady, you need to go to this acting school." He said, "You have a voice like none other." So it's just been amazing since 2006. I started in 2006 at Van Mar, and this is where it's taken me right here to 2020, sitting with Jeff Sable and Tony Boldy and Peter Estrada and Adrian Carr and yourself, Riker, the newer version, and you all are so talented, and it's just a ride, and it's just beautiful. And you'll see, being with your man, what do you call him, Teacher Tony? You'll see in another 15 years just just how amazing it is, the network and the relationships.
Oh, Mr. Tony, Teacher Tony's got something. I don't know what it is, but it's a trend he begins, and they never leave. They never leave, and I don't know what it is. One day I'll figure it out, maybe, but it's really beautiful. And
his charisma.
You said you love comedy, and it strikes me because you went to the Australian Institute of Dramatic Acting. And I want to know what are some of the biggest takeaways you took from your time there?
From Ada?
Yeah.
You know, the some of the biggest gems I took from there, I love comedy, but I learned how to cry on cue. And that is something, you know, I mean, it's easy now because of COVID. All you got to think about is COVID and being quarantined, you know, for 3.5 months. Everybody's going to cry on cue. It's super easy now. But before, okay, we had to.
The talented actor now. It's like, dang.
You know what I mean? Before 2020, we had to practice how to cry on cue. Now we just think about 2020. Tears are going to come. It's like,
all my friends are actors. It's like,
you know? Okay. Yeah, but that was one of the amazing gems that I took. And the other, can I tell you this amazing gem I took? I learned how to breathe, just breathe a lot better. And that is to breathe opens up everything in your body. So those are the two most amazing things besides the beautiful people I met. Yeah.
Absolutely. Breathing and crying. Tony's been teaching me that himself. Tony, my manager, just breathe.
Very important.
Beautiful thing. It opens so much. And I feel kind of bad. I've been taking up a lot of my time. And I know definitely want to interview Mr. Eric Zuley. So, Mr. Tony, Teacher Tony, if you'd like to get to that interview, that would be amazing. Thank you for your time. Have an amazing day.
Thank you, Riker, my little professional host. I'm doing this the Best You Expo, and I'm trying to get him to do one interview on television, live TV, and just to get that on your resume. It's an IMDb credit, and this is an IMDb credit. If any of you guests want an IMDb credit, we have it set up. All you got to do is add your name. So Jeff Sable, I see you laughing, but yes, this is a show. It's the BSA Live. So give yourself an IMDb credit. You're on mute, Jeff, if you want to say something.
We can make that happen, Tony.
Yeah, well, it's already up. It's IMDb there. You just need to update your credit. But we want to go to EZ and build a show. So Eric Zuley, I met you, when did you move to LA? Or when did you start traveling to LA?
2004.
So I met you in 2004. You were a rapper, maybe you still are, but you were a rapper back then.
I am a live stream host / rapper and dancer on stages every now and then, yeah.
Do you still spit a couple?
I do.
Do one. Put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot. Well, I got a lot of rhymes, so I got to use my mind and just kind of get in line, talk about like I'm acting, but you know what, I'm rapping. I might have to make it happen and everybody be laughing.
Yeah.
Just right off the top of the dome.
Put them on the spot.
That was straight fire.
Yeah.
That is fire.
That was brilliant. That was
now,
brilliant.
I'm a producer, right? So what's my producer mind go? Peter, sing. Sing, just croon. And while you're crooning, Peter, Zuley, I want you to rap over it. Let him croon a little bit, but then I want you to rap over him crooning. I couldn't help it. It's in my blood. Just do some Sinatra or something, whatever, Peter. I'm not putting you on the spot too much.
Jeff is loving this.
And Jeff sings too.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me.
Easy.
So deep in my heart that you're really a part of me.
Okay, I guess I gotta be I guess I gotta be an old fool. This dude's going old school, but it's all good. We're still gonna have fun.
So hard.
Keep it all fun.
Not
like,
forgiving.
Yo, the mind is gone now. You know we're having
I
fun.
kept telling myself this affair.
And bob your head.
Going nowhere.
Just back and forth, yo.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I try to resist. Yeah, baby. Yeah, Mr. Zuley. We got an album.
Jeff Sable. Jeff, I know you sing Christmas for Paris Hilton and the family every year. You do Christmas carols. What do you sing as well? Of course. Could I put you on the spot to sing a little tune?
What?
Come on, Jeff.
It could even be a Christmas tune. It could be a
That
carol.
was fabulous, Jeff. Absolutely fabulous.
I put him on the spot.
You did put me on the spot.
I'm going to make Kristine tell us a joke, so you ain't getting off the hook.
Come on, Jeff. You still got it. You got it. You're one of the
Yep, old school.
good old boys. You're one of those handsome men.
Oh, I thought she was talking to me. Oh well.
And Jeff, you don't have to. I'm just seeing if you want to.
I don't want to tonight.
No, then don't do it. And you don't have to. Guys, let's hear it for our improv artist that just on the spot, just roll with it.
Jeff Sable.
You got a joke for us, Kristine?
Of course.
What you got?
All right. So, you know, the COVID hit and my boss asked me to come back to work. And I explained to him that I needed a raise. And I said, it's very important. I said, there's 4 companies looking for me during this COVID. I said, I absolutely deserve a raise as well. He was like, well, I don't know, Kristine. You know, his name is Mr. Sanji. He worked at an Indian restaurant. I don't know, Kristine. Maybe we can give you a little raise, maybe like a 2% raise. And we give you extra, maybe 3 vacation days. How about that? And I was like, okay, you know what, Mr. Sanji? That's perfect. Let me take that. And I went to run out the door. And he was like, wait, Kristine. Before you leave, I would love to know what 4 restaurants were after you. What 4 companies were looking for you? And I was like, Mr. Sanji, the gas company, the mortgage company, the company, the life company.
Oh my gosh, that's
awesome.
great.
That's great.
Brilliant,
Guys,
Kristine. That's
if
brilliant.
you have talent, if anybody gives you the chance to have a microphone, jump on it. Jump on it, 'cause we want to like you. We want to like you. And if you have more talent than acting, the chances of us liking you more is in your favor. So I don't know if you guys like these 3 more, but I know I do. It's awesome. So let's get into the interview section of Eric Zuley. So I met Eric Zuley back in '94. He was doing red carpets, and I realized he had stumbled onto something genius. He was meeting these A-list celebrities that you could never get near. No manager, no bodyguard would let you get near these people. But Eric was on their shoulder to shoulder interviewing them, and then they kept coming back to him, and he would interview them again and again. And then he started the EZWAY network, and then he went off to create an award show. Then he went off to be a networker. Then he went off to be a businessman. Then he went off to create what he's doing now. Now he's got my shows on his network. He's creating our show on his network. He just came up with another idea already, just sitting in class. So he's an innovator. He's a thinker. He's met some of the top billionaires he just was with one of the billionaires today who created Priceline. He's with the guy that created E-Entertainment. He's been with some of the biggest names in the business. How did Eric Zuley from Orange County, who's a white rapper, who's tall, you're taller than I am, get the most beautiful woman in the world, meets with all the billionaires, and is living the life? And he's a full-blown Christian, and he is doing it the easy way. All right, Eric Zuley, with that being said, what's up? What's going on?
You hit it right in the head, Tony. You said full-blown Christian. It's faith. You know, yeah. I think the more real you are, the more people appreciate that. And I think the more that they can relate to your heart, the more that they want to help your heart go in bigger and better directions. And I think that a lot of people kind of need to figure out what their real is. You know what I mean? A lot of people try to be too much of what they're really not, and they just need to be their own leader. You know, and when it took me a while, honestly, to figure that out. And going through almost dying when I was 13 with my artery being severed, my dad almost dying of lymphoma cancer, and just being around all these situations, you know, after that happened, I had a very interesting spiritual experience. I felt like I met God. I felt like he brought me back to this planet, to this earth for a reason and to do something. And everybody's given a gift, Tony, but it's a matter of what you do with that gift. Mm-hmm. And the other thing that I did is I started just being around. You become who you're around. You become what you associate with. And I started just putting forth the effort to networking yourself to success by every means possible, getting on LinkedIn and messaging somebody. Like, I'll give you, for instance, Neil. I met Neil because of you. So I met him, got the chance to talk to him on this awesome acting class, this virtual acting situation. I immediately went on LinkedIn and said, hey, Neil, want to make sure you remember me. Huh? Hey, let's make sure we connect, you know? And so the follow-up is so key. And everybody has a talent. And my talent is matchmaking, I think. I love connecting people. I love making other people happy just from my heart, not because I want anything. I just want to just help other people. And I think people can really relate to that, and they can see that, and they believe in it. And the more that you get people to believe in what you believe in, and it's a good cause, the more that you're serving first, the more people are going to want to serve back.
I appreciate it, EZ. I really enjoy your energy. I'm glad you got to see what we've created here. It's going to keep growing. It's going to mold and meld into whatever it's becoming, but we're just showing up each week. You guys are always welcome to come back. We're getting pretty close to 8 o'clock here. Did Denise, your manager or president of your company, want to say something
Yeah.
to our guests? And then hopefully
Denise comes from the Holyfield Family Television Network. She has a lot of background in Wall Street, and I actually stole her from the Holyfield family. So now she's running our stuff, and she's the president of EZWAY TV. Denise, go ahead and passing the mic to you.
Oh, thank you everyone for having me on. And, you know, I just want to appreciate what Eric said. And, you know, all honor and glory go to God. And when we can get your messages out there, when we can take your imagination and your positive reinforcement and your talent with whatever God's gift that is given it to you, whether it be like this wonderful program today with voiceovers or improvement or helping the veterans, and even losing your mother or losing a girlfriend. All of these things are relatable to human life. And if we can put this out on the air and share this with people where they can relate, and it's in a positive way, we have helped society. So I just want to say that this is a wonderful program, and you've had just inspirational people on there. And a special thanks to Tony, Kristine,
You're kind of losing signal on you there, Denise.
letting us come on, and you know, this has been wonderful, and I hope to progress into this. And after we get off of the show, we'll talk more about the further steps on what we can do to reinforce this beautiful collaboration that we have.
The bottom line, Tony, I want to say this is there's too much I'm just going to say crappy content, and that's destroying the minds of our youth, and we want to do the exact opposite, and we're going to. Not want to, we're going to.
Stay in touch. You guys keep coming back. I'm going to put somebody else on the spot, and I don't know if it's going to work, but my mother's been listening via telephone the whole show. Lana Boldy, did you want to go off mute and just say hi for 2 seconds? We'll see if she's on Michigan time, which is 3 hours, so I'm not sure if she's actually there, but if she can figure out how to take mute off, I'd love to say hi to my mom. I have not seen my mother in a decade because she's in Michigan and with COVID and stuff and travel issues and stuff like that. But maybe she'll come on, maybe she'll figure it out. I'm glad she got this far and was able to listen. So you guys, Adrian, Peter, parting words? You guys have any parting words? Yes, Peter. And then we're going to, Mila, make sure you come back because we're going to have you turn the recording off. So Peter, parting words.
Eric, I haven't known you at all, but I feel like we're soul brothers already because I was dead for 2 minutes and I saw God and I got a second chance to come back. And I think there was so much more that I needed to give the world. So when you said that, I felt an immediate connection. Love you, my brother, and keep doing what you're doing because the world needs you. The world needs me. The world needs Tony and all of these great artists because God didn't make the world. He created it. And we're his greatest creations. We're his greatest creations.
Amen. Thank you, Peter. Adrian, real quick question before I go to Adrian. Sammy Singer -Tar. I have not heard one word, nor do I know you. I'd love to know who that is. Would you like to say hi? Sammy Singer? Okay. If not, I understand. Enjoy people watching the show. I just want to know who's watching, but thank you for watching. Adrian, you're on mute. Final parting word.
Tony, I'm sorry. Do you know what? Sammy Singer, she's actually my neighbor, and she wanted to listen in. and support me.
Oh,
And-
that's I'm so glad she's here. Anybody can watch. You guys,
Yeah.
anyone can watch. We just need to make sure that we keep it confined to who we invite. So I'm honored to have a guest. So I'm glad I know. So thank you for supporting.
Thank you.
All right, Adrian, we're going to wrap up the show, and then we're going to stop recording after this. So Adrian, bring us home.
Okay, Eric, Denise, just wanted to say I wholeheartedly support exactly what you're talking about with content for the youth of today and delivering uplifting messages for people. Tony knows where I am at with a couple of my projects and how much they mean to me, and hopefully they will mean to the world in the near future, particularly struggling through the COVID situation we're going through. So it was really nice to hear your words, and to Tony, I mean, a great class tonight. Excellent work.
Thank you. You guys you're stepping it up each week. And that's what we expect, you know. And if you think I'm being mean or I'm pushing too hard, I'm going to push even harder each week. So if you think it's tough now, you don't even know what the real industry's like. Like this is just, we're just getting you ready. We're putting the armor on. Okay. So Mila, Holden, Riker, you guys want to say anything to our guests? Reese, you guys want to say bye to our guests?
You're all pretty lit.
That's a major compliment.
Yes, no, thank you all for coming. I appreciate, we all appreciate you guys being here. And now I'm inspired to do a dramatic scene next week because I think stretching is good, but I just think drama is where it's at for me. Because I don't know. I just don't. Yeah.
You're doing great, Mila. You're really talented. Just know
Mila, you're wonderful.
Yes, excellent.
All right, so we're going to go to Riker, and then Reese, you're going to close the show tonight. So Riker, parting words?
I want to say two things. I want to say how grateful I am. Thank you guys for having me, being here, staying the entire way. Thank you all for staying and helping us grow as actors. I also want to say to Mr. Zuley and most people, I totally agree with what the youth is exposed to, because I didn't know, because I've been raised by my parents who are more strict with what we were exposed to when we were kids. And then when I was like 12 and 13, I was like, whoa, this is not okay. And I was raised in a very Christian household, and I really appreciate what you're doing. It's very weird, the world.
You guys give me hope for the future of Hollywood. You guys
Yes,
give me hope for
exactly.
future thespians.
That's my goal.
Not conveyor belt actors. You're truly going to be iconic.
Thank you. All right, Reese, you're going to close the show. What are your comments?
I thank you all for being here, and everyone did great tonight. And God has a plan for everybody, so He loves you all.
Amen.
High five, right there.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Hey guys, this brings us to the close of the BSA-LIVE, which stands for Boldy School of Acting, of course. And we are an IMDb show. We are going to a live television show eventually through hopefully EZ. We have a lot of directors, producers, casting directors, and all of the above that are looking at you guys to help you guys further your career and further our career as producers, okay? So another episode of BSA comes to close. We'll see you next week at 6 p.m., 5:45 in the green room on Wednesday. All right, everybody bring your best game next week. Thank you for the guests. Thank you for being part of BSA Live Online. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.